Hey guys, Magic Master here. Today I'm going to be showing you a really cool trick where the spectator does all the work. But before we get into that, I have a couple things to say. First of all, I ordered a new deck and the deck has a concept that I've never seen before, and the company that makes it only makes like a few different ones of these, so I think they've just started off like however long ago, like a year ago, whatever. But there's only a few decks with this concept, and the deck I ordered is coming in April. I'm not sure when. The reason it's coming so late is because I ordered it off of a Kickstarter. Well, technically I should say I funded the Kickstarter, and that will be my reward. I know for sure I am gonna get the deck because their funding is at like 252%. So, I think that'll pretty much stay the same. The Kickstarter will end April 3rd, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna get the deck, but I will do a review on that as soon as I get it. Really cool deck. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Also, go subscribe to all the links I have in the description. And you guys might have noticed I've been getting a lot of links in the description now. So I'm going to add one more guy in this video, and that leaves me room for one more shout out. I'm going to have to start cutting you guys off. So I have room for one more shout out. So the first person who does not have a shout out right now that comments on this video will get a shout out for all of my continuing videos. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the performance. So, I could start by having the spectator shuffle the deck, just like that. Now, I would say to the spectator here that they are going to be making all of the decisions in this trick. So, what's going to happen is they're going to choose whether the cards are red or black during this trick, and they're going to be doing all the work. So I would just start by pulling out a random red card and a black card, and now I'm just going to be pulling out random cards here, and you can tell me whether it's red or black, and I will place it on either pile. So this is completely up to the spectator, but I'm just going to do it since I don't have a spectator. So let's say this one was black, this one is black, this one is red, this one is red, this one is red, this one is red, this one is black, this one is black, this one is black, this one is black, and this one is red. Okay. So now I'm going to split the deck into roughly 2 equal piles here, about like that. Now I would have the spectator choose a pile. Doesn't matter. Let's just say they chose this one. Well, first, the spectator could just give the decks a quick shuffle here. Just like that. Okay, now they can go ahead and choose a deck. Let's just say they chose that one right here. So we'll set this one off to the side for now, so all the cards really are shuffled up. So now what I'm going to do is take out another random red card and black card. And so this is the original red pile over here, so I'm going to place the black card there now. And this was the original black pile, so I'm going to place the red card there. And we do not need the rest of these cards anymore. Now I'd hand this pile to the spectator, and I would say, here, you can deal. If you think it's black, deal it here. If you think it's red, deal it here. So they go ahead and do that. Okay, so now spread these out just like that. And we'll start here. So this was the last black card here, and I would show that the spectator has chosen all of the black cards to go there. And I could hand that out for inspection, you know, stuff like that. They can just inspect and look at these cards, show that they're all black, you know, nothing taped there or anything like that. And then these cards right here, it's the red, so these cards are all red right here. These are the black cards, those are all black. And these are the red cards, and these are all red. Alright guys, that was the trick, and let's get right into the tutorial. So you guys probably saw a couple things I was doing in the performance there. That's because this trick relies on misdirection, and you can't really do misdirection on camera. So that's why you guys probably saw a couple of things I was doing there. But if you do it to a spectator, they're not going to notice what you are doing. So, how this trick works. It can be a borrowed deck. You can have the spectator shuffle. And then what you want to do, you can like talk about intuition and stuff, like how the spectator is going to use their intuition, and you're going to tell them what they're going to do. They're going to choose whether it's red or black. While you're talking about that for 30 seconds or so, what you're looking for is big clumps of black cards that you're going to move to the top of the deck. So, make sure I have this on camera. Yep, okay. So here's a clump of black cards. I would take this, move it to the top. Keep in mind, you're doing this while you're talking to the spectator, because they'll see you doing this if you're not trying to misdirect them. So, you know, like look them in the eye, stuff like that. So you just keep cutting black cards to the top of the deck. You don't want to do too many. 10 to 13-ish maybe is like a good amount. So a couple more here. So about like that. And now you're done talking to the spectator. So now what you do is go through, randomly pull out a black card and a red card. If they happen to be right on the bottom of the deck, you can just do that. And you say, I'm going to be pulling out random cards here, and you can tell me whether it's black or red, and I'll deal it on that card. But you're really only pulling out red cards. So you don't show the card to the spectator, but no matter if they say black or red, you're going to place it on either the black or red pile. And don't take cards, like if there's a big chunk of red cards like here, don't take them from all the same section. You know, you kind of want to go to different parts of the deck, pulling out the red cards so it doesn't look suspicious like you're pulling them all from the same section. And these you want to do about, you know, 15, 20 of them maybe. Somewhere in the teens, I'll say. So no matter if the spectator says red or black, you place it on the red or black piles. And remember, don't show these cards to the spectator. So I'll do a couple more here. Okay, that's pretty good. So that leaves you with about half of the deck. So square these up. Now what you want to do is cut this pile right here, your remaining cards. Cut all the black cards off of the top and the rest of the random cards off. So you're separating all your black cards from the rest of the cards. And you say, I'm going to cut the deck into about 2 equal piles here. And you place those down on the table, making sure not to show them the piles. So now, this is a bit of, well, first, you can have the spectator shuffle the deck. Well, these two piles anyway. And you just have to make sure they shuffle it face down, because you don't want them to see these are all black. Like I know some people do face up riffle shuffles, or like they might do an overhand shuffle like this, you know, see that they're all black. So if you're going to have the spectator shuffle the piles, make sure they just shuffle them face down. All right, now here you're going to do a magician's force. So if they pick this pile, you say, all right, we'll set this off to the side for now and use this pile. If they pick this pile, you'll say, all right, we'll set this off to the side right now and use this pile. So you're doing the same thing no matter what they pick. So let's just say they picked this pile and you're like, all right, we'll just set that off to the side right now. And you can see that the cards are completely shuffled. And that'll make them think these cards are completely shuffled as well, but they're really not. So you just pull out one more random red card and black card, and then you don't need these cards anymore. So the red card goes on the original black pile, and you can show that to the spectator. We're gonna switch it up now. So from here, you give this to the spectator, make sure they don't look at them, and you have them deal onto the piles whether they think it's red or black. So they just go ahead, do that, go through the whole thing. Okay, so now you've got your two piles and you're ready for the reveal. But there's a bit more to the trick as well. So you spread these out, and then the one you want to show first, you start with the black cards that were most recently dealt. In other words, you're not going with the black card on the bottom here. You're going with the black card which is on top of either one of these piles. And you take all the cards above it. And then you square these up. And then you show, deal them one at a time, that the rest of these cards are all black. So now this is another misdirection part that you probably saw me do on camera. So what you do for this is you can hand these black cards out for inspection really quickly. While they're inspecting those, you have to be really quick about this. You take the pile, which has the black card on the bottom here, and then you just want to like push it off just like that. Can you guys see that? Kind of. You guys can kind of see that, I guess. So you want to push it off, grab it off of the bottom of the pile. Obviously, I'm exaggerating here, and put it on top. So how that would look is push it off, grab it, move it to the top, just like that, and just set it down really quickly. So they probably won't catch that because they're inspecting the black cards here, but you never know. That's kind of a risky move there. So now what you do is you finish off with these red cards here. You show that the rest of these are red. And then you show that these are black. And you show that these are red. They'll be so blown away by this trick that I think they probably won't notice the card that was face up on that pile, because they'll just be blown away, you know? So that's kind of like another form of misdirection there, just how blown away they are that they won't really notice what order the cards were in. So this is kind of a risky trick because it relies a bit on misdirection, but in the end, you get really great reactions, and it is a really cool trick. Alright guys, that was the trick. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.